teacups! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some puff paint at home with your parents. What you're going to need to make puff paint is some shaving cream, some blue paint. If you don't have blue paint, you can use food coloring or any other sort of dye to give it pigment. And you're also going to need liquid glue. You can use like Elmer's or really any kind of liquid glue to give it the texture you need. And we're going to be putting it on our snowflake printouts. Okay, so to make puff paint, first your teacup is going to put a little bit of shaving cream into their bowl, just whatever the desired amount is. Then we're going to do a little bit of glue. You might want to have paper towels on hand for this project because it can get messy. So we're going to squeeze some of our glue. Really encourage your teacup to do this part themselves, just to really squeeze it in there. Then what we are going to do is add the paint or whatever sort of coloring you want to use. This puff paint for this project specifically is meant to look like snow to put on a snowflake. So it's going to be blue just so it will stand out against the white paper. But let's talk about how, it's very similar to the consistency of snow, the texture. Talk to your child about, snow is like rain that got very cold. It comes down to the sky and sometimes it'll stick onto the ground and we get to go outside and play in it, but it's very cold. Basically, we're just talking about cold things this week. So really mix in your puff paint. Really observe how your teacup holds their sponge or their brush or whatever you're using to mix your puff paint until you've got it, as mixed as you want it to be. And then you can start adding it to your page. Really have them do different techniques for this part. You can have them try, poking. You can have them try, dotting. You can have them try smearing. Really just anything. As long as they're gripping it and adding pigment, it doesn't matter. You can encourage them to stay within the lines of the snowflake or try to imitate its shape. It's very helpful as if they're not super into it, you can say, oh, this is the way we dot our paint, or this is the way we smear our paint. And really just let them go for as long as they'd like to. Really get them to look at the consistency of the puff paint, and just try different things with it. Whatever works for you and your kid. And then you're gonna let it dry. And you're gonna let them, play with the texture when it dries. It's a very 3D type of paint. If they don't want to do too much paint, that's fine. As long as they try it, as long as they have the sensory experience of trying it and really just playing with it, talking about snow, talking about cold things. Thank you very much.